stretched already. So this is canvas stretched over wooden stretcher bars. Wait, I got it. Oh, this one. And this is called a gallery wrap, where you don't see the staples. Sometimes you'll see staples here, and that's because you would frame the painting. It's backwards. A little hard for me to figure out. So yeah, so when you frame a painting traditionally, you're going to cover a 1/4 inch, about a 1/4 inch, and so you wouldn't see the sides. So use less canvas. You would use less canvas and put the staples here. But in a gallery wrap, you wrap the canvas all the way around, put the staples on the back. It's backwards. I keep putting it that way. So you put the staples on the back, and now you can hang it up without frames. Sometimes people paint the sides, sometimes they paint them white, sometimes they paint them black. And you could also mount it in a float mount or a front load frame, which leaves about a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch, and then steps and then comes out a little bit. I don't really have one right here right now, but because I'm sitting on the floor and I don't even know if I have one handy. I had one, but I don't even know where it is right now. Oh no, I have more. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm babbling. The point is that if somebody sees the sides, they'll be nice and clean. So you can paint on canvas, unstretched. I just tape it to a board, and then you can wrap it. You can paint first and then wrap it. You have to be a little careful because, of course, it's painted and stuff. It's a little bit trickier, but it can be done. And oftentimes this is done. Sometimes, for example, you can even paint it on this and then take it off to ship, because shipping a big piece of artwork can be very expensive. So what you can do is you can take it off and roll it up and send. So that's an option. And I like painting just on canvas because this is a little spongy, right? And the bigger it gets, the spongier it gets. But when I tape this onto a hard board, it's not hard. And also, it's just less expensive. And if I don't like it, I don't have to frame it. And if I'm not as worried, then usually my painting comes out better because I'm just more relaxed. So here I've got a couple of pieces cut out for 11 by 14. And what I try to do now is I try not to, no, here's my finger here. I'm going to just cut me off because I don't think I'm going to be in anymore. Yeah. So for a while there, I was cutting really wide edges, but then when I used the tape plus the edges, first, after I started painting on it, I started to assume that that was in the painting. And then I had to cut it off to fit. So I was like, oh, some really nice parts were there. So now I keep it quite close so that I don't imagine that the painting is bigger, and I keep all the good stuff in the middle. So I want just about a 1/4 inch to tape, so a 1/4 inch hangover. And this is just canvas. You can buy it at the art store. It's, oh, you can't even see me because I'm there. Just like white jeans in a way, canvas. And this side has gesso on it. And gesso is a primer. It's just usually made from acrylic. And you prepare your canvas that way to keep it from getting corroded. And canvas is a really nice thing to paint on. It's lightweight in big sizes, has a nice tooth and texture. So you'll want to try everything because you never know what you're going to like the most. So I'm going to cut these, and then what I'm actually doing is for a 30-day challenge, I'm going to be making very 5x7s. So this is a 5x7. And then what I do is I frame it. I glue it. I mount it onto, oh wait, it's over here, wrong camera now. Then I mount it onto This is a little abstract one that I was working on. So which way is the camera? This way. So I paint it, wait till it dries, then you glue it, and then you trim it. And then it's a lovely way to hang on the wall. These sides are shellacked. Sometimes I leave them natural. The shellac kind of yellows it. Still experimenting with what I like. And just a fun way to mount your work. Very contemporary look on the wall without the frame. And that's about it. So once you know that you've got bit by the painting, luckily it's thicker there. Once you know you've got bit by the painting bug and you like painting on canvas, this could be a economical way to paint. Got a roll here. I can't remember how many meters it is, and it's about 60 inches wide. So there's lots and lots of possibilities. So once again, you can, I'm going to tape this onto onto a Masonite board. So what I buy also are, where is it? I have it, here it is. So I get these Masonite boards. Masonite is the brand name for hardboard. So any kind of board, any type of hardboard, and you just tape it down. And that's it. So I hope that makes some sense. I mean, maybe I'll just do one for you now, because since I'm already. Oops. Yeah, that's okay. Gotta get in there. Cut it a little bit more even. And then got my tape, masking tape. Don't use green. Don't use the green stuff, because when you use the green stuff, you start to think that this color is in it and it affects your choices. So you don't want to do that. I remember I was painting when I loved it. Took the green tape off and went, it's boring now. The green tape was adding a lot to it. So when you tape it to your Masonite board, or any type of wood, anything you have, start with the corner. Don't go too close. So you want to give it a little bit of room for taping. Go to the other corner. Oops. I might do it like this actually, because it gets more grip. One corner. Down to the other one. Give it a little stretch. And then we do the other corner. Hi. Yeah, I haven't been doing too many. The question. I'd be interested to see your abstracts going forward. Me too, because I don't really do them yet. I've practiced only a little bit, and I am practicing a lot with abstractification of landscapes, which I really like. Which is actually, that one wasn't a landscape. This is actually, where'd it go? I lost it now. Oh, here it is. This is actually a landscape. It's a bridge going over a park, very abstractified, and I really like that. I like abstractified landscapes. And then after you do the sides, the corners, you can do the sides. You can do all the way if you want. I don't even know if I need them. See how before, like when I had the very wide ones and then the tape, I started to think that my paper was, or my canvas was this wide, and I started to paint into there, and then I had to cut most of it off, and I went, don't do that. Don't trick yourself into thinking that it's bigger than it really is. And that's it. Nice and tight like that, and ready to paint.